third episode of the season, and I loved it. It's different than live TV because you get multiple takes at trying to get it near perfection. You get takes at taking it a completely different way in terms of range from where you might have been in the previous take. I did kind of laugh at the fact that I think they look at your resume, see pro wrestler, and assume you have any clue how to do stunts, and then you get on set and you just beat the tar out of a stuntman, and don't realize that that's not how you're supposed to do it. So the first few days were a little bit trial by fire as far as learning stunt work and the strikes and such. But they really, I think that's the thing fans will get a real kick out of this episode is the combat that they bring to the game. The combat is almost, gosh, I want to say it's 95% Steven and me. And, you know, guys like James Bamford, and they're wonderful stunt coordinators, but they really let us put a lot of our own physical action into it and dress it up how we wanted. So if you were fans of the initial interaction at SummerSlam, this is like a continuation on top of that, and hopefully it goes forward. I can't say anything about my character in the episode. I'm just thinking that it would be nice if I made my way pretty much made the rounds. You know, not only is there Arrow, there's Flash, there's Legends of Tomorrow, there's Supergirl. The Berlantiverse is strong, and I hope to be part of it.
Yeah, it's so cool, the world that has opened up with the rise of the comic book television show and the popularity and the pop culture now that goes alongside it, and obviously with Arrow and, like you said, all those spin-offs that have come out of it. It's just unbelievable. It seems like there's always something new coming about for it, and yes, that opens up additional doors. But in talking about Stephen Amell and talk about some of the other cast members that are on Arrow, did you find yourself fitting in there just really well, you know, out of the gate because of the fact that, you know, wrestling being what it is and it being so physical, that these guys who are then channeling a physical role themselves, did you guys kind of have an instant camaraderie on the set?
I think that's probably a fair way. Yeah, I think I felt I melded into their process really well, and I didn't want to come in and know everything, because in reality, as far as acting is concerned, I know nothing. So I wanted to be very comfortable before I even started shooting. So I actually came to set a few days early and just watched. Learned the vernacular. There's more than just action and cut, which I would have thought that was it. Learn the vernacular, learn the director, the cinematographer, the script supervisor, all these things that were just wild to me, and to get to know the cast a little bit. But the cast, as in season 5, the Green Arrow he's preparing a new team essentially, and the cast they have is they're very good at what they do, and they really hit that, like, they're of my generation. They're of my generation, and that's like the nicest thing, because it's a show that I like. I'm a fan of Arrow, so to be on it is a huge privilege.